multitasking. Not listening with half your attention while something else plays in the background. Just stop. Because if this video found you today, if it appeared on your screen without you searching for it, without you planning to click it, then this isn't random. Stories like this don't drift into our lives by accident. They arrive when something inside us is ready to hear them. And before I explain what that means, I need to ask you for something small, but meaningful. Subscribe to this channel. Not because I'm chasing numbers. Not because I want validation. And definitely not because I believe I'm entitled to your attention. But because stories like this one are rarely told honestly. When they are told, they're usually softened, wrapped in excuses, buried under shame, edited until the truth is barely recognizable. What you're about to hear isn't comfortable. It isn't polished. And it isn't designed to make anyone look flawless. But it is real. And once you begin listening, I promise you this, you won't want to leave. Every moment in this story is connected. Every detail matters. Nothing is accidental. And the ending doesn't just finish the story. It changes how you understand everything that came before it. So stay with me until the very end. My name is Ava Rowan. I'm 30 years old. And what I'm about to share is something I never imagined I would say out loud. Let alone tell thousands of people I've never met. This isn't a confession made in a moment of weakness. It isn't something I decided during a restless night or a sudden wave of guilt. This is the kind of truth that takes years to face. Because telling this story means confronting a version of myself I spent a very long time pretending didn't exist. A version that followed rules instead of instincts. That chose comfort over honesty. That confused silence with peace. This is a story about loneliness, but not the dramatic kind. Not the kind that screams. The kind that whispers so quietly you don't realize it's there until it's already changed you. It's a story about desire. Not reckless or explosive, but slow, patient, almost polite. The kind that grows unnoticed until one day you look around and realize your life doesn't fit you anymore. It's a story about small decisions, harmless choices, moments that don't feel dangerous when they happen, but later reveal themselves as turning points. And more than anything, it's the story of how I became someone I never believed I could be. For most of my 20s, I genuinely believed I had life figured out. Not in an arrogant way. Not because I thought I was smarter or better than anyone else. I just thought I understood how happiness worked. I believed happiness was something you built step by step. Like furniture that comes with an instruction manual. Follow the rules. Do what's expected. Tighten the bolts. Align the pieces. And if you do everything correctly, you're rewarded with stability. Marriage. A home. Predictable routines. Quiet evenings. Safe conversations. I thought that was maturity. I thought that was success. I believed a good life was one without sharp edges. No chaos. No risk. No uncertainty. I thought peace meant nothing ever shaking you. And for a long time, it looked like I was right. I married Ethan Hale. We had been together since college. In many ways, we grew up side by side, learning adulthood together, stumbling through early responsibilities, building something that felt solid and dependable. Ethan was the kind of man people trusted instantly. Calm, reliable, thoughtful, gentle without being fragile. He didn't chase excitement. He didn't crave mystery. He believed in planning, preparation, and doing things the right way. Ethan built his life the way an architect designs a building. Carefully measured, thoughtfully reinforced, designed to last. And our home reflected him perfectly. Clean lines. Neutral colors. Everything in its place. The kind of house you see in a magazine and assume belongs to people who figured everything out early. The kind of couple others quietly envy. From the outside, we looked unshakable. People smiled at us with admiration. They said things like, "You're so lucky." They looked at us the way people look at certainty. But here's something no one tells you. Sometimes something looks perfect only because nothing inside it moves. That was our life. Stillness disguised as peace. Routine masquerading as happiness. There wasn't a dramatic moment when everything fell apart. No shouting. No vitrail. No sudden disaster. The shift was quieter than that. It happened in the evenings when Ethan sat beside me on the couch, eyes fixed on his laptop, nodding occasionally while I spoke. It happened in the mornings when our conversations turned into logistics instead of connection. Did you call the electrician? What time is your meeting? Can you grab groceries on the way home? We stopped dreaming. We stopped imagining. We stopped seeing each other. We shared a bed, but not a world. And I told myself it was normal. This is what marriage becomes, I thought. Passion fades. Curiosity settles. That spark belongs to youth, not longevity. But the loneliness that came with that acceptance, that's what hollowed me out. Loneliness doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives like dust, settling slowly on surfaces you stop noticing. Until one day, you realize you've been breathing it in for years. Day by day, I felt myself fading. Not physically, spiritually. I was still smiling, still functioning, still playing my role. But something essential was disappearing. I missed something I couldn't even name. A spark. A sense of being seen. A version of myself that still felt alive. And then, without warning, everything changed.